Based in Rochester, Minnesota, the Mayo Clinic could have established a third location anywhere in the U.S., but it seemed natural to look at Arizona.
Many people may not know this, but the Mayo brothers themselves really got fed up with the cold weather in Rochester, Minnesota in the 1930s, and they packed up their trailer and drove all the way down to Tucson every winter to spend time in the Sonoran Desert and the sun. In the mid-1980s, the Mayo Clinic decided that it was important to geographically diversify out of Olmsted County in Minnesota. It had been there 100 years, and there was concern that maybe patients weren't going to be able to travel.
As I understand it, they looked at a number of other locations throughout the United States. So I think Scottsdale should be happy and proud that they ended up locating here.
Well, coming to Scottsdale was a unique opportunity to come to a growing part of the country that really was special. And I think the city of Scottsdale reached out to the Mayo Clinic and vice versa, and they formed a partnership and a collaboration that really was allowing the clinic to get started.
Well, in October 1985, as a past president of the Scottsdale Chamber, I was asked to chair a prospecting trip back to the Twin Cities. This was a group of 25 business people and city officials. And as part of our trip, we took a side bus tour, a bus trip to Rochester, Minnesota. And we're treated to an afternoon tour of the original Mayo Clinic, a nearby hospital. And then later that evening, we were treated to an elegant reception and dinner at the famous Mayo Foundation House. I always felt that that trip gave the local business community and city officials a better understanding of what high-quality health care and research facilities that Mayo Clinic was actually going to move here. The trip also helped us to cement relationship with the Mayo officials, and it was certainly a worthwhile trip on our part.
Mayor Drinkwater was exceptionally proud to help break ground in November 1985.
To build something from scratch is not easy, and you really need good support, and I think the city of Scottsdale has done a great job to do that.
With construction completed in May of 1987, a dedication ceremony was held to commemorate this very special day. Clinic leaders and local dignitaries turned out to pay tribute to the hard work that went into making the clinic a reality.
It is a great pleasure to be able to dedicate this building today.
With the cutting of the ceremonial ribbon, the clinic was ready to open its doors.
There were about 30 physicians and over 200 allied health, and I think we had 12 patients show up the first day.
During its first 2 decades in Arizona, Mayo Clinic has evolved into an integrated, multi-campus system that includes the Mayo Clinic building, the Samuel C. Johnson Research Building, and the Mayo Clinic Collaborative Research Building in Scottsdale.
Well, the Mayo Clinic is a healthcare organization that cares for patients, does research and education. And because of that, we embed ourselves within the communities in which we exist. So it's by not only caring for patients, employing people who live in the community, but more importantly, we try to reach out and we try to bring education to the members of the community. We try to get involved in the Chamber of Commerce, both being there and inviting them here. We have collaborative research efforts, and to be honest, in one of our buildings, the city of Scottsdale is part of that effort as we try to find ways to cure cancer. We have diversity interests that reach out into the community in many different ways. So it's part of our mission to be part of the community. It's part of our mission certainly to take care of patients. And those two things really, when you come right down to it, are much the same.
Mayo's impact on the community is enormous.
There are hundreds of people that come here each year and stay while they have an annual physical or are treated for various medical problems at the Mayo Clinic, and of course that's a shot in the arm for our economy as well.
5 years after opening, Mayo Clinic was the first recipient of the Scottsdale Chamber of Commerce's Excellence in Business Award.
Certainly the name Mayo Clinic is well known not only nationally or internationally. And when you connect that with Scottsdale, Arizona, it gives us a great deal of identity and visibility, not only throughout the United States, but internationally.
Since its inception in 1892, the mission of Mayo Clinic has been to provide the best care to every patient, every day, through integrated clinical practice, education, and research.
We've been very proud to be part of the history of Scottsdale, and we hope that this will continue for a long time. The Mayo Clinic's been around since 1880s, and we hope that someday, a long time from now, people will look back and say, it was really great that the Mayo Clinic came to Scottsdale.